Welcome back, guys. This is CWSMMC on Fantasy Comic Books. This is going to be very interesting, and I hope that you enjoyed this particular segment, and just because there's going to be some weird freaking ideas out there, people, just let you know. So I'm going to have Lewis here start off, and I'm Bobby.
I'm Lewis.
So you go ahead and start off.
Okay. I think I've got so many ideas, but I think we're just going to be cool. Okay, like, you remember the What If series from like the 90s?
Yeah.
Like the 70s. If they could bring that back, I'd like to do cool things with that. Like, what if, like, you know, do just different Marvel stuff. Like, what if Anakin Skywalker didn't turn into Darth Vader? What if Eddie Brock became Spider-Man?
Yeah. Yeah, that's some very good questions.
What if, I got it, this one I think would be cool. Alright, ready? What if Eddie Brock becomes Spider-Man instead of Venom? What if Peter Parker becomes Green Goblin?
I would look at you right now and tell you that you lost your motherfucking mind, but it would be the baddest thing in a long time. I would make a comic book. I would create a comic book that's specifically for kids. And you know how kids get out of control today.
Yeah.
And I would actually make it a humor one for the adults because they get to humor and all that stuff. But I don't want either one to scare kids. But I want to create one that's called, and I would title it Paddle Man. Okay, and just have him have emphasized paddles. You know, he's in his badass suit that shines and everything to get kids' attentions.
He just run around and bust kids' ass.
And then he goes, you know, and just randomly through the city. If you know, he's got super hearing and all that good stuff. He hears a mom go and say, "Hey, calm down, kids! I told you to quit fighting." All of a sudden, in the middle of nowhere, bam! Petalman's there whipping some kids' ass. Because that is the one thing in this world that the kids don't get enough of.
Oh,
so I want to go, pow! Didn't I hear your mama tell you to calm down, boys? I advise you to calm down now. You know what I'm saying? You know, and just scare the living hell out of some kids and take it from there. And you know, the adults will get the humor because there would be some more humor in it.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead and reveal this. I haven't told many people this. Comic book actually I've been working on for the past 4 years. It's called Darkness Rising. And what this is, it's based around a guy named Andrew Atkins, okay? It's got humor to it, it's, you know, suspense, and it's dark. He gets hit by a bus. He gets killed. Gets sent to heaven. In exchange for his soul to the devil, he is now ordered to do the devil's work. So he can remain on earth, but you know, he has superpowers and all this. So it's pretty much just Satan walking among us, in a sense. Because that's what everybody thinks Barack Obama is, pretty much. I don't know if you've read up on that shit, but it's hilarious.
It is hilarious.
Alright. But anyway, it gets to a point in the story. He has to pretty much take the souls of this family. Okay? And it's his wife, and his 2 children. So now he's stuck in between what to do. Do I die or do I take them and just piss people off? I mean, I'm not going to reveal the whole thing. Just piss people off, that's what I was going to end the comic. They have to make them wait for number 2 to come out and then continue. Because I'm not giving full details here. It's a lot better, which, you know, if I can ever get an illustrator in and all that stuff.
Well, there you have it. We have Darkness Rising about a guy that's in hell, and I think this gentleman over here has got some bolts loose up there to say that he wants Satan to walk amongst us.
It's not.
Versus my Paddle Man, which for children I don't understand because we're very different apparently. And I guess that right there has actually proved that theory, is that we're very different. Because I've said something about let's just bust some kids' asses and get by with it, because he said, you know. And then we got this gentleman here wants to create a guy that's in hell and exchanges his soul to stay on earth for Satan's work, so he's pretty much Satan walking the earth, which in reference to Barack Obama.
That's what everybody believes.
And they do believe that he's the Antichrist and all this and all that and yada yada yada.
Well, that's just what inspired me. I read up on it on the news and stuff, and I was like, what if you actually took that to a limit? Like I said, it sounds stupid when I tell you, but it's something you have to sit down and read to understand. Like I said, I'm not telling you the full thing.
Well, so is there any, I want to just say one more, just for the record. And just to have the humor and everything, and kind of the dark side, but I want it to be a paranormal one.
Okay.
And I'm not referencing to Alan Wake at all, the video game. I'm just saying paranormal in general.
Okay.
What if somebody did create one that was paranormal?
Stephen King does it every day.
Well, it's not really paranormal. It's
Well,
just
yeah.
fucked up in the motherfucking head. Just paranormal in general, and just have it set in one town where a lot of hauntings happen, but nobody can really pinpoint that this shit's real at all. Everybody believes. They bring in an expert, say, hey, this is what's going on, can you help us? And he's supposed to be able to see the dead, talk to the dead, hear the dead, whatever, but he doesn't even believe that it's real. And then just leave it on the edge of the hanging of your seat. Is it real?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it made up? I want to create one, or have someone create one, where it actually puts you in the comic.
Yeah.
Draw you in, where you're reading it and you're actually just gonna, alright, I'm in the comic, and this is what's going on. I want them to make one where it's pretty much based on whoever's reading it.
Yeah.
Which I think will be badass.
Yeah.
So, just throw it out there. Anything else? No? So I think we're good on this segment of Fantasy Comics here on CWSMMC. What is your input? We want to hear from you. Once again, tell us what you want to create, or who do you want to create if you don't.
Yeah.
Just let us know. If you like us, you like us. If you hate us, oh well. Our next segment is going to be fantasy music. Well, it's not really fantasy, but it still goes in the theme of fantasy. So the next segment will be on music. So stay tuned. Once again, if you like us, you like us. If you don't, oh well.